Excellent connection. Let's pull up the feed in another window. Or it'll act like we're not streaming. Ooh, that's why. Is it working properly? Okay. We're gonna try this again this week. I'm not going to be streaming my GPD Win Max for a while, thanks to that little disaster from last week. Let's see how it sounds when I get closer to the mic. I want to make sure my audio level's good. I've been tweaking a lot of settings with recording. So if I get really close to the mic, make sure it's not going to distort on me. All right, I think this is a good spacing. Hello, everybody, and welcome to hopefully a successful stream, unlike last week when I was trying to test Kingdom Hearts games on the Switch, or on PC, and it failed miserably. All right, yeah, that's a good volume level. So, welcome to the stream, guys. Here's what we're going to do today. I wasn't going to do this stream until tomorrow, but, well, I've got something else for tomorrow. I've been working really hard on the house in Fata Morgana this week and last week. Probably the past week and a half, 2 weeks. I've been working really hard on that. I literally just recorded the final gameplay segment for the review like 5 minutes ago. Maybe even less. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time tonight working on that, and that review is going to go up tomorrow. As you can see here, I've been working on it for a little bit. Yeah, I just hit that point where I'll say the playtime, and I went through the initial adventure and some of the other stuff, and yeah, I've been working on it for a hot minute. So that review is definitely going up tomorrow. I just got the okay from Limited Run Games that I could post it whenever I wanted, so I don't have to wait until Friday for the release. I'm really excited about it. But anyways, that's just what's going on behind the curtain. Today's stream is going to be a showcasing for this month's giveaway. Back on April 1st, which was not an April Fool's joke, I announced the giveaway for the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. And I'm going to give that away on the 20th. And we've got someone in the chat already. Phaedra Games, love your channel and thanks for all your reviews. You're welcome and thank you for the kind words. So anyways, today is going to be like a little testing of us showing the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection running on the Switch for all the people that like to, the people who want to enter the giveaway, or just people who just want to see the games running. All right, next one in the chat is Sepka20, GBA and Nintendo DS memories. That they are. I have a really, really fond collection of memories from the Mega Man Zero series. I loved those games, especially Mega Man Zero 3. So I'm going to go ahead and boot up the collection so we can dive in. I'm probably not going to be able to go through all of any one of the games. But we'll probably do a little bit of one of the Zero games, and we'll do a little bit of ZX as well, depending on like what kind of save files I have for ZX. Because ZX is a significantly longer game than the Zero games were. And let me check my audio, see if I need to lower this down a little bit. Now, we'll go ahead and connect to the network for the leaderboards. I don't really care about them, but we'll do it. Yeah, the audio does sound a bit loud. Let's see what I can do here. Special, no, not special background music. I need some kind of configuration option. Not the music player, not the gallery. I might have to look for this a little bit later. Yeah, because options didn't really give me anything for that. So, menu language, smooth out graphics and presentation. It's not gonna be a filter. I'm gonna dive into one of the games. We're gonna actually go through my favorite game of these series, Mega Man 03. And I'm gonna go ahead and mute my stream on my side so I don't constantly hear the echo. And Subcut 20, that's a cool menu. Yeah, it is. I love the menu and the menu music they made for this collection. It was really cool. So let's go ahead and dive into 03. Here are the settings that I'm gonna do. Because this collection gives you casual scenario and save assist mode. So save assist mode basically gives you checkpoints throughout the levels. That way if you die, you can respawn at a checkpoint instead of doing the whole thing over again. Then casual scenario... I don't remember everything that casual scenario does, but we're not using it. Because I think it's like a super ultra easy mode, so we don't need to do that. But we'll go ahead and start Mega Man 03. We'll show a few of the options and dive into that game for a little bit. Alright, so let's see. Got mini games. I might not be able to do anything about the volume levels, so I might have to actually up my mic a little bit, which is going to sound a little weird. Anyways, let's take a look at the screen layouts we have access to, because we can do a bunch of different crop stuff, because like the GBA screen was pretty tiny. This is like the resolution of the GBA screen in the middle, and I hate this mode. I don't like playing games that have cropped backgrounds on all sides. Like, I can tolerate this. I like it like this, where like you can at least, it just has the borders on the left and the right. Because with games like this, no, I don't need to see that. Because we can do full screen, but it is stretched a little bit far on full screen, so I kind of got used to this right here. Just to have the game in the most of the screen with the little borders on the left and the right. And I'm just listening to the replay right now to see how it sounds with the game audio versus my voice. Because sadly, I've got the capture card settings on the lowest volume level for the game that it can possibly go. Let's go ahead and start Mega Man 03. I'm gonna skip most of these scenes in case people haven't played these games yet, because as much as I love Mega Man 03, I know it spoils a bunch of stuff from the first two games in the intro cutscenes. So we're gonna go straight into the gameplay. Let's check our audio level. Hold on, let me get back. Let me catch my stream up and talk for just a second or two so we can judge the audio levels. Alright, so I just turned my mic up a little bit to do some testing. We're going to get my good configuration going, and then we're going to start. Okay, I think that's a good audio level. Let's go ahead and I'm going to lower my headset's feed so I don't hear my own echo through my earphones now that we've got a good audio level going. And we're gonna do our good setup. So when I play these games, I got a pretty specific setup for controls. So like I always keep the Z-Saber as my main weapon, have the Buster as my sub weapon, and the control style I use is Type B. Playing these GBA games got me into the habit of always wanting dash as the R trigger. It's a lot easier for me to use with the with jumping and whatnot than doing a double tap on the D-pad. So let's see. All right, main weapons at B, sub weapons at L. That is what I normally do. And Alright, let's see. I know you start with some of the upgrades. Okay, we've got... Alright, we've got our triple slash with and the charge slash with the saber, and we've got our good charge shot with the buster. Cool. Alright, let's dive right in and we'll go through this game a little bit. I can't really put the volume up on my TV to listen to this as we play very much, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna seep into the stream audio. I'll test it real quick to see, because of how high I have my mic up. Alright, I'll have it at maybe 2, so there shouldn't be too much of an echo. Just so I can hear something and you guys can hear, hopefully not what I'm hearing out of my TV as well. Alright, let's dive in. Let's go through the levels. I love these platformers. Like, I've always loved Zero as a character from the Mega Man X series. Well, actually, technically, I played these games before I played most of the X series. I played Mega Man X4 a bunch on the PlayStation, and that's really where I got my love for this character. Since he was a playable in that one, you can put in the cheat codes to get the black armor Zero, and it was real cool. Alright, I got 133. That's a little file giving us information about stuff. I think this one led to a secret. Yeah! Little secret menus and stuff down here. Now, I might stop skipping cutscenes once we get past this initial level, because the end of this level right before its boss is really where the big spoilery thing is, specifically for the first game. Yeah, let's skip that. That's spoilery. Just for people who may not have played the games yet, and I think no, I can still get up there. There we go. And I should be able to check all of these files I'm picking up once this stage ends. And yeah, like I said earlier, we're probably going to be spending about half the stream in this game, and then we'll do about half the stream in ZX, just so people can see how both series play. Because like, I am pretty partial to the Zero series over ZX, but I do enjoy both. I just don't enjoy ZX nearly as much, but that's just because I love the character of Zero. I loved playing as him in X4. I loved what they did with his character in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He is my favorite Mega Man character, bar none. Like, Mega Man X is real cool, but Zero is just it's Zero. That's also why I am so happy that they did this little remaster of sorts for the Zero series and released it on current consoles. Because I still have my GBA cartridge of Zero 3, and I've got a cartridge for the Zero collection from the DS as well. But being able to play this on the Switch is just really great. Alright, skip that cutscene. Alright, I think we got through all the spoiler stuff now. Alright. Oh boy. I've played this game so much that some of these boss patterns Some things that are hard in these games are like, oh yeah, I remember how this works. Yeah, because I've only gotten hit once in this, and then battle's over. See, Mega Man 088 says, I have all 4 GBA games and also have the collection for the DS. Nice. I have owned all 4 cartridges at one point, but the only one I still have is 3. Because I remember buying 3 and 4 brand new at GameStop. And I think I got 1 and 2 used. All right, let's skip that cutscene. That was spoilery stuff, so let's just go ahead and go on here. So here we got our code, our rank for the mission, and we can look at all these. Well, we can look at some of these. So we got Cyber Elf times 4, and well, times 3. The last one was crystals. But I remember this game specifically, I liked above all of the other Zero games, because I've replayed this to death on the GBA and DS. Alright, without spoilery, Dark Elf is a really big cyber elf sort of thing. Kind of like a... I don't know how to describe it. Anyways, Neo Arcadia is basically the villains of this game, like villain area, villain group, whatever you want to call them. And they're after the Dark Elf, which was a thing that popped up in Mega Man Zero 2. Not going to give spoilers on that, but that's basically where we're at here. And that boss we just fought was basically the big bad. Yeah, let's overwrite the save data. I have a bunch of save data from when I initially went through the Switch version. But anyways, this is where things open up, because like the Zero series added like an explorable hub to all of its games, where you could just like have this little hub area where you could run around, talk to NPCs, use services for like crystals and things you find in the levels. Let's see. No, that's just the living areas. I think Servo is on the bottom floor. Is it an IFB? It might have been an IFB. I don't know. It's been a hot minute. Because yesterday I was playing a lot of Mega Man Zero 1 thinking, oh, we should probably just go through Mega Man Zero 1. I started playing it. I'm like, you know what? I really love Zero 3. We'll just skip the spoilery stuff and we'll play that because it's a lot more polished, a lot more fun to play through. And Mega Man 088 says, I did play them a lot back then, but the remaster versions, I haven't got much time to play those. Well, hey, that's alright. You might have had a lot more spare time on your hands back when the GBA versions came out. Alright, let's see here. I think this is the command room. I'm just trying to remember where I'm supposed to be going to talk to Servo for this stuff. Ah, here we go, the lab. There he is. Let's go talk to him. All right, we got our new boomerang weapon. Yeah, each game kind of like introduces some new weapons that you could use. Because like there's a grappling hook in 04 that's really cool. Gives you a lot of different combinations and options you can do for combat. Even though in all the games I just kind of like relying just on the Z-Saber just because I love it so much. From X4, from Marvel vs. Capcom, and pretty much everything else he's been in. Alright, so yeah, we've got our special little stuff here, because we got the classic Z-Saber from Zero and the Buster weapon. I would call it the Z-Buster, but I don't think yeah, it's called Buster Shot. I think one of the early games actually did call it the Z-Buster, even though technically it wasn't the original Z-Buster. Alright, then we got the recoil rod, which we can use to like stab people with. That honestly, with how this looks, it looks kind of like the little melee weapon that the Doomslayer has in Doom Eternal, the one that extends out of his gauntlet. And then we've got the shield boomerang that we can use as a literal shield, or we can throw it like a boomerang weapon. But like I said, I really like just using the Z-Saber because it's my favorite weapon, and it's just awesome. I mean, it's not the same color as it was in the X series, but hey, it's still fun to use. All right, now let's get our classic, hey, here's some stages with robots at the end for you to fight. And we're gonna skip most of this story stuff. Alright, let me think. I'm trying to think of who was the easiest one to start with for me. He was pretty easy. The rabbit wasn't too hard. Blazing Flizzard was, I remember, being difficult if you didn't know how to fight him. Let's start with the rabbit. So we'll start with the mission with the rabbit, and I'll watch our time, because after about an hour we'll switch over to ZX. Let's see. I don't think this was a stage where we had a sub tank we could pick up. All right, so the Dark Elf is flying around and we're going after it. All right, let's go. So these are what I was talking about with the checkpoints earlier. This is only in the save assist mode. So basically, if I die, a few of these are littered around each stage, so that way when you die you can restart at the checkpoint so you don't have to do everything all over again. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Oh, no. Get the boomerang off. I want to go back to the Buster Shot. Hold on, was there something back here? I feel like there was... Nope, there's nothing back there. I always roam around these stages. I'm like, that looks like an area where they would hide something. All right, let's see here. Just gently go down here. As much as I do remember this game, I haven't played this one since the Switch version came out, which was like a year ago. Oh, and let's grab those crystals. Grab that, and we'll go into cyberspace. Because this is a cool little feature that basically lets you go into an alternate version of the level you're in, with a few alterations. And a bit of a different feel to it. So like all of the cyber elves that you have that you could use, but you're not currently using, you get the power-ups from when you're in cyberspace. It's a pretty neat little thing. Alright, got some help from that. Can't do anything there. Got our nice little checkpoint. So, this area right here is what I really appreciate about that checkpoint system with save assist mode. Because of how those spikes are. Because those spikes are, you know, instant death. Like in a lot of platformers like Mega Man. So... that is the sort of thing that I really appreciate the checkpoints for. Not necessarily bosses being too hard, but the, you know, the instant death areas of these platformers. That way, if I accidentally fall into an insta-death pit, I don't have to do literally everything. Silent Angel, welcome to the stream. We're just spending a little bit of time in the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. The game that I'm gonna give, the game that I made a giveaway for, that I'm gonna give away on the 20th. And we're just going through Mega Man Zero 3 right now. Well, parts of it. I'm not gonna be able to go through all of it in today's stream, because I do have that review that I have to finish editing for tomorrow. And I am, as I said earlier, I am super excited about that House and Fata Morgana review. Alright, there's that guy. Let's see, we got some health up here. No, I don't really have a health tank to put it in. Now, the really funny thing about these games is the Zero series are known for being very difficult games. Though I've played Zero 3 so many times that parts of them that were hard originally You know, like way back when they first came out and I first started playing them. But I've played this game so much that a lot of the really hard stuff is still difficult, but you know. Let's see, Mega Man 088 says just to die on the same spike again. Oh yeah, absolutely. On what I was talking about earlier with the whole checkpoint system and the insta-death stuff. Alright, let's come down here now. There's another checkpoint in case I think there's a mini-boss in this room. Let's charge up the Z-Saber. Is this the big mini-boss that was up at the top of the center of the room? Yeah! There it is. Oh yeah, I remember putting feet of this guy in my review of this collection. And there's the difficulty. Because this guy isn't hard to fight, but, you know, like early in the game, you take a lot of damage. So then I'm like, okay, well, I'm right at the checkpoint right outside his room, so let's go try again. And skip the scene. But you know, the games also give you a lot of really good tools. Like the hitbox of that charge shot with the Z-Saber is huge. That's why I use it so much. Alright, now let's move on. And hit up another checkpoint. That way, if we die here for some reason, we won't have to redo that mini-boss again. And yes, I do know that that was a door to cyberspace there a little bit ago. Alright, let's see if I can't jump past the spikes. Alright, there we go. Got past the spikes to get that optional stuff. I'm gonna go up to that area again. I don't remember if there's a secret there or not, but I wanna check. I don't remember where all of the secret stuff is here. Because most of the time when I play through this game, I don't get everything. I don't get all the sub tanks and all that other stuff. I think a couple times I have. Almost got there. I'll try one more time. If I don't make it, then I'm not gonna waste time on it. Oh, nice. I'm at full health again. Let me think. I'm pretty sure the charge shot of this can be used for mobility, but I'm trying to remember exactly how to do it. I don't think I can do an angle shot. It's just, yeah, that's not going to help me here. And I got it. And there's nothing up here. Because of course there isn't. Oh well. Let's jump into cyberspace and move on. Alright, so let's go up here. Silent Angel, I've never played a Zero game, mostly only know of him from the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Looks like moves really well as a sword instead of a cannon and other weapons. Yep, Zero's big thing has been the sword since, let me think. In the original Mega Man X, when he was not playable, he still only really had the saber. I don't remember if it was X3 or X4 that was introduced, but X4 introduced him as a playable character. Like from the get-go. And he played similarly to how he does here. With the triple slash. Now the X series didn't have the charged slash for the saber, but it did have the triple slash thing going, and it was fun for combos on enemies. All right, let's pop up here. Make sure there's nothing over there. See what you did there. You know what? I'm gonna give up on this. Grab my health and keep going. Actually, did it respawn? It did. Yeah, I just have to be careful because this is the Z-Saber can easily get rid of that platform. And whatever, it's not important. It's not important. Let's go ahead and exit cyberspace and move on. Rematerialize. Hit up another checkpoint. Oh yeah, here's where the boss is. Let's get our charged shot ready to go. Now I don't remember the rabbit being terribly difficult, but let's find out. Let's see if my memory is correct. Now, if you saw what happened just there, that is something that I really appreciate about these Zero games. Because, like, most of the time in Mega Man games, like, you hit an enemy and you have to wait to damage them again through their, you know, their recovery phase. But with the Z-Saber, you can literally just do a full triple slash. So while they're doing the recovery phase from the first, you can still damage them with the other stuff. All right. Okay, you should dash down at me eventually. There we go. Though the damage output is still a lot. Almost got him that time. Yeah. Shark food now. So let's pop up again. Because I know in these games, once you get one of the elemental chips and once you get one of the powers, it becomes very easy. Because then you're like, okay, I know who's weak against this. Because in these games, when you use an elemental weakness, it doesn't like just do a lot of damage and stagger them. They're basically stuck in place for a while. The main difficulty thing is just dealing with the damage output. Because they do a lot of damage. And you know, without save assist mode, this would be a, yeah, let's have you go through the entire stage again thing. I probably should have started with the lizard, but, you know, it's whatever. I'm also not able to go by sound because my TV's so low with my mic up this high. So I can barely hear him when he like when he yells when he's about to go down. There we go, got him. Oh yeah, and this is also one of the things I really like, the attention to detail they do with the Zero series. Since I killed him with the Z-Saber, he got sliced in half. I just really appreciate how they did that. Alright, now he's dead. And I'm gonna put my headphones back in for a second to make sure the audio level of the video, yeah, it still sounds fine. Audio still sounds fine. Oh yeah, that sounds fine. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, ever since for a long time I'm just like constantly worried about the Alright, ice body chip, alright. I'm gonna turn that off because I can hear my headphones from over on the other side of the desk. All right, there we go. And I'm pretty sure this is the game that allowed you to actually like change your cosmetics with the different chips, where you change color. Let me take a look. Body, ice chip. Yeah, now I'm blue. Look at that, I'm blue. I could probably process the cyber elves I found. I think that's in the labby lab. Excuse me. Actually, yeah, secret disc. Right, this is just lore stuff. Cyber elf, cyber elf. Let's open up all this. Oh yeah, here's the lore bits for the boss we just fought. And for Omega from the first stage. Okay, more lore stuff. For all these different characters and enemies. Alright. Yeah, he's basically explaining how we can use the different stuff that we got, like the weapons that he gave us earlier. Alright, let's see. Elf list. What do I have? No, not EX skills. Let's see. My shots head towards the ground. Change how you fight. Nope, that just temporarily heals you and they disappear. Oh yeah, I think this one... Sylphie? Is Sylphie one of the ones that turns into a sub-tank? Because I know some of these can be upgraded, and some of the Vitality ones will turn into like a sub-tank or a permanent health boost. Yeah, I think Sylphie, when upgraded... Yeah, because you have to use the crystals that you find when that enemy's dropped to be able to do that. Anyways, can't do that yet. So let's go back and do another level. We'll have Sylphie increase our maximum health maybe later. Might have enough to do an upgrade or two after the next stage. Operator. Alright, let me think. I'm trying to think of who was... I think this guy was weak to ice. So we should go for him next. Residential area. I'm trying to remember what was in the residential area. As far as, like, secrets are concerned. I'm pretty sure there's a sub-tank in this level, somewhere. Recoil rods, charge attack, and destroy stuff. 2, I don't have flame-based stuff yet, so I'll have to use the recoil rod for that. I might not be able to get the sub-tank if it's hidden behind all this brush. Since I don't have the flame stuff yet. Let me think here. I'm trying to look around for stuff. Nope, We should leave. Can't escape now. Alright. But there's a lot of stuff we can't do in this stage without flame-based attacks, which is unfortunate. That also means that the sub-tank is probably off limits to us right now. That ladder's off limits to us. Yeah, I think I chose the wrong stage here. I can probably still reach the boss and do that. I just don't have access to a lot of other stuff in the stage. Oh well. It happens. Let's keep progressing then. There's 2 elves. Oh, right. We have a mini-boss here. Oh, never mind. No, we don't. Because I know we fight those 2 elves sometime in the game. No, oh, wait, no, that was much later. Don't listen to me. Hold on, let me get those. Look at those crystals. And not do that. Oh well, go back to our checkpoint and we'll try that again. Yeah, let's just play it safe here and let us go down this area. We can get those crystals another time. Hit up our checkpoint. Here is where the mini-boss was. Okay, now it's yeah. It's gonna watch again. We'll need to be on the outside of it. It's gonna go up and down again. Yeah, just steer clear of those blasts. It's gonna. Oh, it's gonna go up and down again. Alright. And it's gone. Alright, we got a file for it. So let's move on. Hit up our checkpoint. Don't do anything here because we still don't have fire attacks to be able to do anything about that. Get a little bit of health back there. And there. What was that? Is that something I can see? No, might have been. That might have just been crystals. Because I know that there's no way a sub-tank would be that easy to get. Oh, hold on. I think this might be where the crystal is. Or the not the crystal, the sub-tank. Hold on. I think we can bounce off of these guys if we angle the charge shot of the recoil rod just right. Yep, I see it up there. I see it up there. I'm just trying to remember how we go about getting up there. Get rid of you. Alright, I think I can charge it, go right down on his head, and pop up. Maybe? I wonder if I can pogo stick off his bomb and then off of him. Keeps throwing it to the left. I bet I have to do it off of this one. I can't get high enough to do that. I'm not going to spend all day on this, but I do want to try to get that sub-tank. Let's just fight them for a couple minutes to get our health back up. Thankfully, they're constantly dropping health for me. Okay, back at full health. Move away enough for the second one to respawn. Get him to throw. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do this the slow way, not the fast way. Alright. Silent Ninja, alright, gotta head back to work. Game looks good. Take care, everybody. Yep, see you around, Silent Angel. Thank you for coming into the stream for a little bit. Alright. Trying to remember. Okay, let's heal up again. I'm not gonna spend that much more time on here. I'm just trying to remember the right way to do this. Stop throwing it over there. No, I can't jump high enough to do that. Let me think for a minute. Let me think of how I want to angle this. So I'm pretty sure you can do it like this. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I don't remember how to do it. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I might not be able to do it. Maybe I need to do it like that. I wonder if there'd be more to grasp onto if I was not in cyberspace. See if I can find a door out of here. Nope, came down through there. Okay, we're gonna try coming out of cyberspace and doing it again, and if it doesn't work that way, we're just gonna move on and finish the level. Because I know this is just a this is just a save file that I'm probably not gonna come back to. But I still like to get the sub-tanks. If I find a way out of cyberspace down here, I'm going back. Maybe I'm going back. Okay, out of cyberspace. Okay, let's go back real quick. I'm just going to go back and see if I can get it. And if not, we'll turn around and go to the boss. Yes, I know I'm doing this very recklessly. I am just dead set on getting that sub-tank. I will laugh so hard if I get up there and the entrance is covered in vines. I would laugh so hard. Okay, we're almost back. I don't really see anything I can grab onto. Nope, I don't think we can do it. Let's just go on and finish the level. I'm just not going to worry about it anymore. Because I mean, I could pull up a video of showing how it is done. No, the video there has double jump. I don't have double jump. Oh well, it's not important. Let's just move on. And hopefully get some health back from these guys. Let's back through here. Fight these two over and over until I get health back. You got crystals for me. There we go. That's good enough for now. Oh, we got a file from you. Right, these guys. Got a file from you. Any of you guys got health for me? No? Okay. Oh boy, okay, alright. Well, now here's the moment of truth. Are you weak against ice? I do not remember. No, you are not. All right, this one's going to be a little bit of a challenge then, because I'm going to have to remember his patterns. About to die again. But I got closer. I got a little bit closer. I'm starting to remember his patterns now. All right, let's try again. About to die already. Oh well, we'll try again. How we looking on time? "51 minutes, all right. Then we might switch over to ZX after this level ends. Whoops, missed. Oh, sorry. I hit down, forgetting that you can't crouch in these games. Oh boy. All right. Let's try again. This might be a better one for the Buster. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Need to lay just long enough to get that other damage in if you're nearby. Alright, we're gonna try again. Good. He's halfway dead. I'm almost dead. That's all right. We'll keep trying. Since he's not weak to ice, let's go back to our normal body chip. Yep. You can definitely see the difficulty because you got to time things right. Which, you know, that thing that I'm not doing right now. This is also why I like the save assist system, because this is basically a, hey, you need to learn these bosses' patterns. Because I'm slowly improving and remembering now. We're almost there. There we go. Now we got him. Barely, but we got him. Just took a few tries. Got a rank D. Probably because of how long it took me to go through, because I stopped to try to get that sub-tank. You got the light body chip. So we'll go back. Nope, don't need to see that spoilery stuff. Hey, I want to save my data. Alright. We'll take a quick look at the light body chip. Oh, that's right! Ignores crumbling terrain. And we're green. So all of those platforms that break when you step on them will not when you're doing this. But anyways, how are we looking on time? 1 hour exactly. Alright, we spent about an hour in this game, so let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and exit. And we'll jump into Mega Man ZX for a little bit. So we're going to ZX, save assist just like the other one. Start. We'll make sure we have a good screen setup because the DS games are a little different with these screen modes. These games are more or less emulated, so you have to have the second screen up as well as the normal screen. Because as you can see in the screen you're seeing right now, we've got our touch screen from the DS down there on the bottom right. And we can do a bunch of different setups. We can do it like this, that looks like a regular DS emulator. We can kind of like swap sides, overlap the screens on top of one another. I kind of just default to this setup right here. Let's see, continue. Where are my save files at? Let's not use the 6-hour one. Let's use this one. So what are we doing in the game right now? So ZX was cool in the fact that it had Biometal that let you play as, like, you've got one based off of Zero with the Buster and the Z-Saber. And you've got ones based off of different characters from the Zero series, like the 4 generals that you fight in Zero, in the first Zero game, you can play as, basically. Because here's the one based off of the wind or electric themed general. Got like air dashies that you can do and hovers. And then you got the flame one where you can fire the big fire shots. Then you got Leviathan, where you can use the javelin. And I believe the Leviathan suit lets you traverse really easily in water. And this is just the your regular human form. See, we can transport to different areas. Let me see. Let's go to Mountain Pass. We'll just do some exploration here. Because ZX was cool in that it's basically an open world Mega Man game. Like, everything's connected. You have kind of like have free roam around a lot of areas that you have access to. There are a bunch of locked areas that you have to progress in the game to get to. Don't call the guards. And you can swap between your human form and biometals to talk to other people. Because, like, that person freaked out when I talked to them in the armor. And this person's talking to me all casually now that I'm in my human form. I'm going to switch right back. We'll dash through this area, find some areas with enemies that we can fight. goes to CO1. We're just gonna go dash all the way through this area. Never mind. Let's see what's in here. Just a room. But as you can see from everything we've done in the stream so far, these games play really well. There are enemies in this area? Oh, I can probably go up there. Not quite. Oh yeah, if you saw that, that right there's a nice little reference to the dog from the early Mega Man games. Alright, this looks like an entrance to a dungeon. Yeah! Now let's go fight some enemies. I recall this game being a little bit lighter on the difficulty compared to the Zero series, at least until you get to the final boss. Final boss of this game is, I find, remarkably difficult. Alright, we got some more of that stuff. So this form I really like for the aerial stuff, but it's not really good for melee combos. But I still love it. It looks cool. It's based off of a character that I really liked from the Zero series. So because of that, I kind of just try to use it often. Once I unlock it, whenever I play through this game. Switch over here so I can range kill you. Swap right back to my little flying form. We'll swap over to Leviathan for a little bit to show a little bit of a different feel, and as we're roaming around and fighting. We might not be able to find any bosses in ZX today, but we'll do a good bit of exploration. Let me think. Let me remind myself of what Leviathan's charge attack does. Oh, that's right. It creates a little ice thing. Alright, let's go to the next room. Now, I don't remember exactly where I was in this particular save file. Let's see, can I do anything with this? Nah. I think this might be just one of those areas where I'm just kind of stuck in one spot. So let's go back. We'll switch over to fire mode to show you a little bit of that. See what the charged attack looks like with that. Just a bigger fireball. But it is pretty powerful. That is the thing with that form. It's very basic, but it's strong. Alright, let's get out of here. Because, you see, what I should have done, I should have played a little bit of both games last night before we did the stream today, but, you know, I didn't. This is the first time I played ZX in like a year. But you know, it's whatever. Well, and the fact that I almost never use this fire form when I play through ZX. I love the Leviathan form. I love the Harpuia, the flying form, and I love the Zero form. And I kind of like just go back and forth between those three. And I'm healed. No, not data management. I don't need to do data management right now. We'll swap back to the ZX form. And we'll see if we can go somewhere else. There's the door to CO1. And we'll go through here. Nope, nothing down there. As we're just exploring around. And exploration is really the name of the game with ZX. Because of the big overworld that you can explore, you're really just meant to, like, hey, let's explore areas. And then go back to that area of, hey, I got a new ability. I wonder where I can go now that I couldn't go to before. Where were all those little areas from before that I couldn't go into? You know, kind of like Metroidvania style. Saying, oh, hey, you got the ability to do this. Now you can access this area, this area, this area. So now that you know what types of areas you can enter now, think back on your journey so far and think of how many of those you've seen so far and where they were, and go get them. Alright, we'll climb up the ladder, do a little more exploration. Switch back to the H form. Paul, yo, what happened with the Diablo 3 giving away? I was having such a good feeling about this. Who won? Give me a minute and I can look up and tell you who won the giveaway. Because I did give that out last month. I replied to their comment and had them send me an email so I could get them the code for it. And we'll get back to ZX in just a second. There's the D3 code that I sent myself to give away. So it was user Eduardo Ortega Padilla that won the giveaway. Basically, I went through all of the comments on the 20th and did a random number generator between all the comments, and then I basically just replied to his comment, said, hey, you won, send me an email at this email and I'll send you the code, and I did exactly that. Sent him the code and he sent me a little screenshot back about it to show that it redeemed and it downloaded onto his Switch. Though the Diablo 3, everybody had a good chance to win the Diablo 3 giveaway. Because there weren't that many entries. At least not compared to this one. The Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection giveaway has a bunch of entries already. Because it's got... that video's got 70 comments, most of which are entries. And the Diablo 3 one had a lot less than that. Comments are turned off right now, but I think the Diablo 3 giveaway only had like 35 entries. But yeah, I did do the rest of the giveaway. I just replied to his comment once I got the number chosen, and I distributed the code via email. Which is probably what I'm going to do the same for this one. Oh gosh. I'm glad I already beat the boss of this area. I remember who you had to fight in that little rainy area. I remember it not being fun either. Alright, got like a little, got our little file there. I don't think there's much else we can do here. Oh wait, no, we can go through this door. Good deal. Alright, good thing that you deleted the comments because I was not feeling I have my info online. Oh, yeah. I turned comments off as soon as the giveaway was over. And we're not going to do the whole put your info in here for the giveaway again. Because, like, if you saw the current giveaway one, it's just, hey, comment that you're interested, and then later on I'll just, if you're chosen, I'll just comment back and give you my Reviews to Go email address so you can email about it. But I've also had giveaways in the past that where I'll have people like find the announcement video like months or even years after the giveaway ends, and they'll comment about trying to enter the giveaway. So I was gonna turn comments off after the giveaway was over either way. Because sadly, not everybody who comments on videos pays attention to the videos that they comment on. No offense to anybody, but in all the times I've been making videos, I've seen that pop up a lot. Where, like, you know, if like there are instructions in videos and people don't follow the instructions, or just people asking questions that the video answers. But you know, that be how it goes. Alright, I can't really do much here. Okay, how about you shoot that way? It's just gonna hit the wall, isn't it? It's gonna hit the wall and kill you. Trying to remember, is there anything I can do here? Oh, right, I think human form can slide under those gaps. Yeah. Yep. Let's see, and Paul says, I saw exactly what you said about Diablo 3. That's why I was so hyped about it, because it only had a few entries. Yep. I remember when I used to do that whole giveaway thing where it's like, hey, I'm doing a giveaway. Go on Twitter and retweet this stuff. That did get more entries, but, you know, I think the system that I'm making here for these ones on YouTube are a little bit better. And I've actually got some people thanking me for not doing the whole, hey, go follow me on Twitter and retweet this stuff to enter the giveaway. Which I can understand. It's a little easier when all you have to do is hit a comment and say, hey, I'm interested in this game. Ah! Pierre, man, the music is super nostalgic for me. Nice. Yeah, these games have always had really nice music. And I mean, they even gave a great theme song for this collection. Like, I think the track is called Reboot or Rebooted. It's real good. And I'm also having a lot of trouble going through this area because, honestly, I think when you first go through this area, you're going through the other direction. So this platforming's a little bit easier like that. But whatever. We got a checkpoint. Though that doesn't help things. Let's go back the other way. This is getting a little annoying. Paul, exactly. A lot of people are not even using Twitter, to be honest. No. My Twitter following for Reviews to Go has pretty much been the same as it has been for the past few years. Oh, I can. Yeah, let's go somewhere else. Let's go to the lake. I would go and do story stuff, but I don't remember what story I'm supposed to be doing. Because I just kind of chose a... Oh, this is where I get Leviathan. Let's use Leviathan so we have better movement around the water. And on Paul, on your question, how does the game run? Are you experiencing any input delay? It runs very well, and no, I am not experiencing any input delay. Like, I'm hitting the buttons on my DualSense controller, and it's reacting right away. And that's with using the 8-bit do wireless adapter, too. That's not even with using Joy-Cons or the Pro Controller. Can I go up here? Don't think so. Nah. But I can go up there and die. All right, let's keep exploring around for a little bit, and keep dying in the same spikes over and over. Let's not do that. I always liked the way this attack looked. I thought the spinning thing just looked really cool. Okay, let's swim around up here. All right, go back to this other area. Got him. Not as much water up here, so we'll switch over to the 0x form. All right. We got our little spinny dash, air spin, which we didn't see in when we were playing Mega Man 03. But this was also a really big thing that Zero did in the Mega Man X series. So it's really cool to see that reflected in some of the more recent games. Even though, you know, this is a Nintendo DS title originally. But, you know, more recent than the X series. Okay, get rid of him. Got a little bit of health back there. Though I kind of got stuck there for a second, and I'm gonna die. I'm probably gonna die soon. Like right there. And let's see, Paul says, oh, that's good news. I mean, if you can't feel any delay with the adapter, that's more than good news. Yeah, because that's with a wireless adapter, let alone the, you know, default controllers for the system. Because I really like using the adapter on in docked mode, just because I really like. Because I mean, I got the adapter with a PS5 controller just to see how it was, but I ended up really liking it. There we go. Got you taken care of. And I'm frozen. Oh yeah, another thing that this one can do, you can shoot upwards, which is pretty nice. Okay, got a little health back from that. And died again. But once you go there, there's no turning back. Well, I mean, it is a nice controller. And I do like the fact that I can, for the 8BitDo adapter, the controller's tied to the adapter and not the system. So I can just like pop the USB adapter out of my Switch and pop it into the back of my laptop. And just, I don't have to repair it to use it for PC games. Which I do from time to time with my GPD-Win Max. Just pop an HDMI cable into the GPD-Win Max and start playing some PC games on my TV. Same controller I use on the Switch, and, you know, not a whole lot of extra hassle. And I'm about to die again. There we go. There's a little bit of health. And a little more health. Though doing this on the stream like this is a little weird, you know, not having something that I'm working on in the game on the stream, because we're just kind of exploring to show you a few different areas of ZX. Basically saying, hey, this is an exploration game. It's got a nice, cool, like Metroidvania style, open world type of thing going on. Okay, this is the guy that I died to last time, so we're a little farther in the area of this right now. And got some of that health back, and now we're at full health again. All right. And we got another checkpoint, so we don't have to worry about going through that whole area again if we die. Trek through this door. It appears that we find a mini-boss to fight. Uh-oh. We might die against this mini-boss. Let's hope not, though. Let's wait for it to stop. Now, I bet I have a sub-tank I can use. I do! Sub-tank. Fill that health back up. And mini-boss is gone. Well, hey. And here I wasn't sure we actually get to fight a mini-boss in this one. Let's see what he was guarding. A door. There doesn't appear to be anything I can do in here right now. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We'll keep exploring and stuff. I'm going to switch to you so I can get above that. And I guess we will have to redo a little bit of that area because I fell down into it. Well, that's okay. Let's wait until that ice falls off. There we go. Climb back up here again. Oh, there's a lot hampering my movement now. Hit up that checkpoint again. We'll have to use our little aerial dash. And back to this. Oh. Okay, then. Dead end. Well, then. We'll climb down here, see if we can get back to that little transporter, and I guess we'll go somewhere else. Wonder if the fire thing can kill these things. Yep. Checkpoint and a door. Switch back to Leviathan mode. Let's get our special spinny attack and die. That's okay. That's alright. Let's go through that door. If we can make it up there. Can't make it up there. Now we can. And go into the water again, so let's do Leviathan mode. Yeah, I think this is an area we were in just a little bit ago. Yeah, it was. It was. Alright. Sorry about that delay. I remember something I needed to do for my boss at work. She needed to remember to order something at work, and she told me to remind her today, not realizing I wasn't going to be there. So I thought I'd surprise her with a little message on it. Okay, so let's see. We've been to Confinement. We've been to Mountain Pass. I think we've been to Highway. I think we've been to the power plant as well. Let's go to the forest. For like... Oh, hold on. I need to plug my computer in. Wouldn't want the computer that's hosting, that's sending that stream out to die on me. All right. Let's see what's in A2. Ah, yes, this is one of the early game areas. Right. And we've got to fight you from up here, and this is... Oh, that's funny. She just sent me a little message that said thanks with a thumbs up. Ah, she probably got a kick out of that. I like doing little nice things to get to just kind of
freshen up someone's day. Alright, let's see. Did those regenerate? Yes, they do. Okay, I'm going to go this way now. Alright. So we're going through this area. This is, these guys can jump up here. Once we spend a little bit of time in this area, we might close out and call it quits so I can get to work on that review later. Because I was expecting a little more direction to be able to do in this one, but then then as soon as I thought, oh hey, let's just do this save file where we can explore, I thought, oh okay, well we'll just explore then. Let's see, my sub-tank's filled up already. Sweet. So we'll just trek through this area a bit. Oh, I know what I'll show you. We'll go back to the title screen. We'll do something else. Because there's one thing that I'm really sad about with this game. That at the beginning of the game you get armor based off of X as well as 0. But once you get the ZX one, you pretty much can't go back to the regular X form ever again. So we're going to do that right now. So this form is just based off of Mega Man X. Now, granted, it is pretty much just like... I mean, the abilities are pretty much built into the ZX suit as well. But I do like the looks of it. So we'll show you this biometal for a little bit before we close things out. See, all we really have access to is the human form and the X form. And I just kind of wish we could have gone back and done, you know, either or, instead of, you know, kind of like what you see in the on that border on the right hand side of the screen. I'm gonna flip the switch. Don't know where it does. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And I know the ZX biometal is better, but you know, it's just like a little preference. I'm like, oh, this is so cool, and it might also be the fact that it's one of those things of, hey, this is this thing that you don't get access to again after this. And because you don't, it's, you know, one of those, I know I can't have this, so I want to do it, even if it's not as good as what I've already got. That whole, I don't have this, and because I don't, or because I can't, sometimes you want that. You know, kind of like when you're allergic to a certain pet and you really want to have that pet. Maybe not necessarily because you'll enjoy the pet, but because you can't be around them. And Pierre, if I remember, yeah, I think you can unlock it again later on. It's just sad that you can't use it through a good chunk of the game. I think towards the end you can unlock it again. It's just that whole, hey, you have this one, cool. But now you have the combined one. Okay. Alright. And this one, the only area we have access to is the forest. But I also mostly view that like, because like when I go through this game, it's not so much like I'm using biometals to mimic characters. It's almost like you're able to play as those characters. You know, you're able to play as, you know, Mega Man X, Zero, Leviathan, Fenrir, or Fenfear, I think was his name in this, Phantom, and, you know, the list goes on. Especially since, you know, you couldn't play as X, or really any of them in the Zero games, because they were all based on Zero, so you always played as him. Okay, get him taken care of. Alright, got him taken care of. Let's go through the big yellow door. Maybe I can't go through the big... Alright, we won't go through the big yellow door. We'll go back down here. Don't really have a sub-weapon here. Just got the Buster shot. Cannot change weapons while in this mode, yeah. This mode only has one weapon. Since the this version of the X-Buster just becomes the sub-weapon for the ZX Biometal. Up here, is this a remix? Are you talking about the music? I'm not 100% sure. I think most of the music is, you know, the same as it was before. Outside of the stuff on the title screen for the collection. Unless you're talking about this specific music. Let me turn my mic off for just a second and I'll listen to the track because my TV's down really low. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm not 100% sure. But out of all of the these style of Mega Man games, ZX is probably what I played the least compared to the Zero series. So I'm not as much of a knowledge base? I don't know. That's probably the wrong word on it. Because I've played through ZX, I think, 3 times. And I've played through pretty much all the Zero games probably half a dozen times apiece. Except Zero 3. Zero 3 I played a lot more than that. But you know, that's on over the years too. Because, you know, I wasn't doing this. I practically have a full-time job and play games for this purpose, like back when this game first came out. Then again, this game first came out, I don't think the whole content creation thing was really a thing. Let alone me just randomly wanting to write reviews for a hobby that turned into this over several years. All right, let's go into human form so we can grab that real quick. Switch back to Mega Man X mode. And I apologize if anything from my TV is echoing into my mic. I do have it up a little bit more late now, so I can like hear a little bit of the music that's playing. I should eventually get a system where I can like have like maybe headphones plugged into my Switch and have the capture card feed getting the audio as well. That'd be nice. You know, just one of many things that I'm working on. Because I've been working a lot on trying to improve audio quality again. Which I don't think I'll be able to get it to where I want it. Unless I buy a soundboard. Because I've got that SM7B mic, which, I mean, it sounds good, and it's plugged into a Focusrite, but I think I'm probably going to need a little more equipment to get it to that pristine level that some of the other creators I listen to are at. But you know, with all things that you work on, everything's a work in progress. There's always room for improvement. There we go, that guy's dead. I can go past him real quick before he revives. Oh, we hadn't we had not seen those guys in the stream today. I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. How about now? Did you know that there are red switches around town? Alright, how are we doing on time? 142. Probably a few more minutes and then we'll get out of here and I'll get to work on that review. Because as much fun as I'm having playing this Zero ZX Legacy Collection again, I am so excited about that Fata Morgana review. It is probably one of my favorite. It's definitely my favorite VN, but it's real up there on games in general. And I've just been real excited about spending like that good 60 hours diving through the main adventure again and trying to get my thoughts together. Because when I did my Vita review of it, it wasn't compatible with the Vita TV, so I couldn't do a proper video review, and now I can. Well, let's see, Alpha Omega, let's see, suggests use the Go XLR as your interface. But, you know, if I could type correctly, I could actually look to see what that is. Oh yeah, it looks, oh, a little tiny sound. Yeah, it might be a little bit before I can grab that. I'll bookmark it and look into it. But it looks pretty simple to use too. Yeah, I'll bookmark that and look into that later, but I definitely do not have $500 to drop on that right now. But when I do, but yeah, I will definitely, I'll look into it, watch some reviews, listen to some comparisons and everything. Because the Focusrite I have, I believe, is the 2i2. It wasn't too affordable since I bought a ton of equipment when I bought that SM7B. I spent lots and lots of money on that equipment. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pop out of here. And I think we're going to close out now. We've been streaming for about an hour and 45 minutes. Let's see how there's also a mini version for $250. Alrighty. Well, I might look into that later. But for right now, I think we're going to close out our stream. This has been just kind of a performance test and showcasing for the Zero ZX Legacy Collection for that giveaway we're doing this month. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I definitely did. And I'm going to get right there to work on the rest of that review. It's definitely going to go up. It'll definitely be up at midnight tonight, Eastern time. So it'll be up in probably about 10 hours. Hopefully it doesn't take me that long to make it the rest of the way. But anyways, thanks for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will see you guys around.